You have the power to create your own reality. You have the power to use your imagination to attract anything you want. This is not a fantasy. This is a reality. There's a scientific technique that can help you unleash this power: visualizing. Visualizing is a way to shape and expand your mind to make room for the manifestation of your wishes. In this video, we're going to discover how visualizing works based on the insights of Joseph Murphy, the author of the best-selling self-help book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Murphy says that whatever beliefs, thoughts, and opinions we sow in our subconscious mind are mirrored in our experiences. So how can we get our subconscious mind to align with us? How does visualizing the desire help us overcome negative thoughts? Keep watching to find out. Hey everyone, welcome to Create Quantum Wealth, where we inspire you to manifest wealth and abundance. Join the Future Millionaires Club by subscribing to this channel. Michelangelo, a renowned sculptor of all time, once famously quoted, "I saw the angel in the marble and carved until I set him free." He saw David in the marble. His mental imagery allowed him to create a masterpiece from his subconscious mind. In a similar way, when we visualize our desires, we become immersed in the state of having them, and it activates our minds to work on our behalf. This is what makes visualizing your desire important. Let me share a story with you to show you how visualizations help us live in the state of having our desires. Imagine a woman named Anna who always dreamed of becoming a famous painter. She loved art and had a natural talent, but she lacked exposure and recognition. She worked as a graphic designer in a small company, barely making enough money to buy her paints and brushes. She felt frustrated and unfulfilled. One day, she learned about the power of visualization and how it could help her achieve her goals. She learned that by imagining herself in the situation she wanted, she could feel the emotions of having it and could influence her subconscious mind and attract it into her reality. She decided to give it a try. Every evening before going to bed, she would close her eyes and imagine herself in a big art gallery surrounded by her paintings. She would see the colors and shapes, hear the compliments and praises, smell the paint and canvas, and touch the awards and trophies. She would fall asleep in this state of mind, feeling proud and happy. One day, while she was working at the company, a woman approached her and introduced herself as an art curator. She said she had seen her portfolio online and was impressed by her work. She asked her if she was interested in exhibiting her paintings in her gallery. Anne accepted the offer and signed the contract. She was overjoyed. She realized that by visualizing her desired outcome and feeling the emotions of having it, she had lived in the state of having her desire and attracted it into her reality. The amazing thing is that our subconscious mind can't distinguish between reality and imagination. If you imagine it, it will produce the same emotions and feelings that it will produce in reality. According to Joseph Murphy, there are two parts of the brain. One is the conscious mind, while the other is the subconscious mind. The conscious mind generates emotions and feelings that influence our attitude, behavior, decisions, and actions in our daily lives. The subconscious mind can't tell the difference between imagination and reality. It just follows the instructions from the conscious mind in the form of thoughts and creates the corresponding emotions or feelings. Because it is connected to the conscious mind, whatever the conscious mind sends to it, it accepts without questioning and considers it true. Now, if we imagine a scene in our conscious mind, our subconscious mind will treat it as true, and it will produce the same emotions and feelings that it would in a real situation. Now, the truth is that the mind has a tendency to support our beliefs so that they get stronger. It guides us to circumstances and situations that are compatible with our beliefs. This is natural. We pay more attention to things that are important to us or that we think often about. For instance, when you move to Japan as an English speaker, you will naturally pay more attention to those who speak English than those who don't. This is how our minds work. We are drawn to situations and circumstances that match our beliefs. Whatever you visualize and feel strongly, circumstances will make it happen in reality. It doesn't matter what it is, it will manifest in real form. You see, we all have a natural tendency to live with people who are similar to us. We like to be around people who share our thoughts, style, and language. It's natural. We tend to attract people who are like us. Likewise, what we believe or think about most of the time becomes real. And similarly, whatever scene we imagine becomes real. Pharmaceutical scientist and author Dr. David Hamilton, PhD, has studied the mind-body connection and says in his book, "It's the thought that counts. Why mind over matter really works, that thoughts, feelings, and intentions are strong enough to affect our genes." According to him, everyone can harness the power of thoughts and feelings to bring about positive health effects. He also talked about visualization and suggested many visualization techniques that are used by thousands of people around the world. In an article titled "Visualization Alters the Brain and Body," he writes, "Your brain cannot tell the difference between something that's real and whether you are just imagining it." In his book, he refers to an experiment done by scientists at Harvard University involving brain scans and imagery. The scientists taught a simple 5-finger combination of piano notes to a group of people who practiced it for 2 hours a day for 5 consecutive days. Another group of volunteers didn't actually play the notes but just imagined playing them. They visualized the same combination for the same time period, 2 hours a day for 5 consecutive days. Dr. Hamilton says that the brain scans of those who practice physically and of those who just imagined it were the same. It's because the brain can't differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. Using visualizations, we can make positive impressions on our subconscious mind, which will lead us to experience the desired circumstances in our lives. Now let's discuss what visualization techniques or methods you can use to visualize your desire. What methods are considered to be the most effective? Well, here I will share with you some of the best methods recommended by Joseph Murphy and other famous self-development teachers. The first method is to meditate on the condition that you want to produce. Dr. Wayne Dyer, an internationally renowned author and speaker in the field of self-development, writes in his book, "Continuously contemplate yourself as being surrounded by the conditions you wish to produce." He explained this idea with an illustration by saying, the Wright brothers didn't contemplate the staying on the ground of things. They contemplated flying. The second technique involves meditating on a word or affirmation. This is a very simple technique. Here, you write an affirmation, a phrase, or even a single word that expresses your desire. For example, if you want to become a well-known author, you can write something like, "I am an internationally recognized author." Write it on a note card and focus on it for 2 to 5 minutes in the morning. Soon, that phrase or word expressing who you want to be or what you want to get will be impressed on your subconscious mind. This technique is very effective because in the morning your mind will be sharp and at its full potential, and you will be able to imagine better what you want to manifest in your life. Some experts suggest practicing this technique for 21 days, but according to Joseph Murphy, it depends on many factors. For instance, what it is that you want and what your beliefs are about your desire. It also depends on emotions and feelings. If you feel your desire more deeply with strong and positive emotions, you will be able to visualize it more clearly and it will become your reality. The third visualization technique is the mental movie technique. This is Joseph Murphy's famous technique and he talks about it many times in his book. There's a famous Chinese proverb, "A picture is worth 1,000 words." William James, the father of American psychology, stressed the fact that the subconscious mind will bring to pass any picture held in the mind and backed by faith. Act as though I am and I will be. In this technique, you simply create a movie of what you want. It's actually a scene that suggests what will happen when you manifest your desire or how you will manifest it. You imagine and visualize this scene again and again with strong emotions, just like it is happening in reality. If you successfully create such a scene and imagine it daily for some time with emotions and feelings, life will lead you towards a situation where it will happen to you in reality. Joseph Murphy suggests practicing this technique in the morning when you wake up and at night before you go to bed. The more you practice this technique, the more the scene feels real to you. When you start feeling it, you will start living it. You will automatically enter a situation or state where you will get what you want. The fourth useful visualization technique is the use of a vision board. A vision board can actually add clarity and make dreams and goals indelible in the mind. On a poster board of any size, paste pictures, symbols, and words from magazines and other sources onto the board. Use creativity and intention and think about all that you desire, from the vacation to Italy to completing that long-standing project. Keep this board in a place where you can see it daily. It's a good idea to write affirmations or phrases that remind you of your desire. Whenever you look at it, you will automatically visualize your desire. Well, now we have discussed 4 techniques that can help you visualize your desire. But many people complain that visualizations don't work. Let's talk about the reasons why the techniques might not work so you can avoid them from the start. Failure is usually caused by a lack of confidence and trying too hard. Joseph Murphy says many times in his book, "Easy does it." You just need to ask, trust, and let go in order to receive. The process is simple. Negative thoughts and doubts such as things are getting worse, this is not going to work, and it's hopeless can easily lead to failure if they are said often with intensity and emotion. Dismiss all the negative thoughts that enter your mind about yourself or your desires and refuse to give them any significance or attention. Cancel out the negative thoughts as soon as you notice them. Remember, you have the power to create your own reality with your thoughts and imagination. Trust in yourself and the process and let go of the outcome. You are capable of amazing things. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay positive and dream big.